haven't posted a video in a little over a year, which I'm sorry about. Especially because the last video that I posted, which is now deleted, I said that I was gonna make like this big comeback. That Sunny was coming back, and she was gonna be better than ever. But I didn't do that. But today's video topic has bothered me to the point where I actually decided to crawl out of the hole that I've been spending like this entire year in. And it's made me like take out my mic, sit down, and actually record what's on my mind. For a little context, I was laying down in bed doom scrolling TikTok, as one does at 3 a.m. when you can't really fall asleep. And I stumbled upon this TikTok slideshow that was like, one wipe and it's over, referring to like wiping off makeup. And then the next slide, at least like within the trend formatting, right? The next slide is supposed to be like the person looking, stunning with and without makeup. And it's supposed to be like this power move, right? And personally, I really like this trend. I think it's a definite confidence boost for whoever posts it, especially because, except when it comes to men, but generally the comments tend to be like very, very positive, saying like, yes, you look beautiful, with and without makeup, you're so talented, da 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 da. And I think that anything that is positive, especially on TikTok, where there are so many like alpha male podcast clips saying something stupid like, oh, makeup is the most normalized lie in society, blah blah blah. Get a grip. When I see those, they make me happy. They make me giggle a little bit, because I feel like it's directly referencing these alpha males and kind of like putting them in their place. But this video isn't about alpha male podcasts, right? It's about the specific slideshow, or at least that's what inspired this. It's about the specific slideshow that I saw. I swipe to the no makeup slide, and I see that the girl has basically Facetune Photoshop snow apped herself to the gods. She is so smooth, right? She's blurred her skin, she's blurred her face to the point where she has no filter, right? Not only because like, she has like these big lips that are very like, they're very pretty. She has these really pretty big lips, so she already has like a fairly short filter, but she's also smoothed it out to the point where we can't see it. There's no filter, and she has either manually or with the help of like the program itself, because I know that, for example, the Snow app or this other app named Soda, that you can like manually go in and with the help of AI put hair on your head. which sounds crazy, but it's something that you can do. So what she's done is like she's manually gone in and given herself like these really artistic or ethereal like little individual hair strands that go into her hair. Like it's very artistic the way that she's done this, but it's also like, it looks clearly edited, right? So, as you do, I went into the comment section because I want to see what people think. When it's this late at night, I want a little tea, a little drama, right? My opinion. I think it defeats the entire purpose, because you're supposed to like show off your natural beauty, and you're not really showing off your natural beauty when you've edited yourself. So I just wanted to see what's up. And I'm gonna be honest, the first couple of comments that I saw were really mean. They weren't straight up calling her ugly, but they were calling her like different SCP types, which is wild. Or they were saying that she looked like an alien, blah blah blah, being very rude, and I don't condone that. But I thought that more people would like bring up that the pictures clearly edited, but they didn't. I mean, I did find a couple replies to like comments that were praising her, that were like, you know, we shouldn't praise her, the pictures are clearly edited. But that was like a very, very small percentage. Overall, I think that 89% of the comments were just overwhelmingly positive, which good for her. But at the same time, when you look at the comments, they're calling her a goddess. They're saying how much they want to look like her, how much they want to change themselves to look like her, and saying that anyone that doesn't find her to be like the epitome of natural beauty is clearly jealous, and they just need to cope, which, you know, I don't really agree with, because she's not real. So in that very moment, at 3 a.m., I realized that people genuinely don't know what humans look like anymore. And you might be thinking, wow, that sounds pretty rude. And I'm sorry, but that's just how I genuinely feel in this very moment, you know? I feel like during and after the pandemic, people have just become so dependent on social media that they've just forgotten the way that people look. When you scroll on your For You page, Explore page, timeline, whatever you want to call it, you're constantly exposed to people that have had some type of cosmetic alterations to their face, be it lip fillers, a BBL, or just plain old filters. And even though a lot of platforms make sure to tell you when someone on their platform is using a filter, like for example, when you're scrolling TikTok, you see a lot of people that have bold glamour filters on, or idol glow, or no filter slim, whatever. Right, it tells you like this is the filter that's being used. Same on Instagram stories. I think that during that time, Instagram had it so that you could like see on a post if they're using a filter, even though they posted it. So, you know, they try to make sure that you're aware of it. But sadly, that doesn't work cross-platform. So I can use an Instagram filter, for example, download that picture and then upload it onto TikTok, and there won't be like any signs. So people just kind of like believe that I look like that, unless, you know, the filter is very, very obvious, right? And I think that it's gotten to the point where these alterations have become a norm, and that oftentimes like people build platforms based on these fake looks. Personally, if I ever decide to post a TikTok, which isn't often, right? TikTok gives me the option to lighten my teeth, slim my face, smoothen my skin. I think that at one point it also gave you the option to like make yourself skinnier. I checked me on this, but like I think that was an option. And when you're doing that and you're not directly using a filter, they don't even show you. Like, they don't even show the audience that you've done these alterations, which that's kind of concerning, to be honest. It's been so normalized that if you upload something, you're at this point kind of expected to edit yourself, and viewers have just become so accustomed to seeing these like altered people that they don't even notice. Like, they don't pick up on it at this point. I understand that as a creator, you're not really responsible for people's insecurities, especially when you're just kind of like living your life. Specifically referencing creators that are just skinny and they're existing and they're either eating or they're walking or they're doing something and someone's saying like, oh, you're body checking. I think at that point it's a little ridiculous. You're not responsible for other people's triggers, you know, within limits. I know that common sense isn't that common, but I hope that like you understand what I mean. But when you're actively editing yourself to appear as something that you're not, letting people look up to you and put themselves down because they're not at this fake level that you put yourself on, I think that as a human being, you've kind of reached a new low at that point. You can't receive these compliments and then look at people actively hating on themselves because they don't look like you, knowing that you yourself don't even look like you, if that makes sense. I think it's crazy, and it's something that people are just very okay with, and I don't get it, especially knowing that most of the people that use social media haven't even fully developed their brains yet. You know, every single thing you do, they absorb it like a sponge, and it makes little new dents in their brain. I think that as a person, if you have a platform and your platform is based on you being like all natural, you kind of have the obligation to be all natural. You know, I don't think that it's ethical or moral to be not natural when you're supposed to be. It's completely different if you've never said that you don't edit your videos, and you've never claimed to be something that you're not, but when you are, that's the problem. If you're fighting for your life in your comments so that people stop saying that you're editing your videos when you really are, I don't know how to break this to you, but you're a little bit of a trashy person, and that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but you know, everyone's a little trashy, except the people that subscribe to me, so you should definitely subscribe. And I'm not only talking about the girl specifically. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to show her account name or anything. I was just showing her face so that you know what I'm talking about, because she swears up and down that she isn't editing her videos, and you know, I don't believe that she's not editing them, but you know, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I feel like she's seen her fair share of nasty comments, and I don't want anyone to go to her platform in this video, even though the odds are very, very low, and send her hate. However, I will be showing other people, because I can't just have a single example. Who do you think I am? People such as the Taylor J, even though she's clearly rage baiting or promoting a specific lifestyle to look like her when, you know, she looks like this. And I think it's frightening to see. And then we have people like Scurvy, which, yeah, I don't even know what to say about that one. These are bodies and facial features that you don't see when you go out, yet it's so normalized. I have never in my life met a person with lip filler or that has a breast augmentation or like a BBL, and it seems like 90% of influencers do, and that affects the way that the average person that doesn't have copious amounts of money to spend on their looks, it affects their self-esteem. Eating disorders are still a thing, and statistically it's only getting higher. And you have a youth that is more and more mentally ill, yet we are promoting a beauty standard that is unachievable for a majority of people. Not because, they're so skinny that it's unhealthy, or because, they look this specific way and you basically have to like do these very unhealthy things to reach this goal, but because people just don't have the money for it. And you shouldn't even have to spend that amount of money to fix yourself when there's nothing to be fixed. And this doesn't only count for women, it also counts for men, since the use of steroids in gym spaces is becoming more and more common, and we're just allowing it. But for what? We need to hold people accountable for what they do and the impact that they have on others. They know what they're doing, and they're just too A, cowardly, or B, greedy to come clean and tell people. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt and assume that it's based on insecurity, but I know that for at least a number of them, it's only done with profit in mind. For the average person watching this, if anyone does, because, you know, I could be in YouTuber jail at this point, just know that you're good enough, and that you don't need to fix your looks just because some random account has a behind the size of a sofa and a waist the size of an iPhone SE. Your aim should be to look and feel like your best self. Changing your teeth because one of them is a little crooked isn't you. Changing your lips isn't you. And lifting the corners of your eyes to reach your hairline is not you. Be happy and love yourself, even just a little bit. I really don't know what to say for this outro except that you should expect more videos from here on out. I have so many video ideas that I need to get out, and I just need to talk. I've pretty much stopped drawing, so I'd love suggestions onto like how we can make the videos more interesting. I hope that my quiet voice isn't too annoying. I got a new mic, and I'm trying it out. Also, in my older videos, I used to be home alone, and I felt more free to speak up. But lately, there isn't a single day where I'm actually like home alone, and I need to be quiet so that I don't disturb anyone. But I feel like the video's been all over the place, but I also hope that with time, I'll just get it together. Anyways, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I make sure to answer all the comments I get, and I love interacting with people, no matter if they are subscribers or not. But, yeah, anyways, be safe and don't be a stranger. Peace!